was beaten as a kid, yeah, and I was put into like social services, children's homes, yeah, and I had like a different way of thinking and a different way of behaving, and the naughty boys schools didn't want me anymore. The kids' homes like couldn't really handle me, and I was just out on the roads.
Welcome to From Rock Bottom, the podcast where we explore real stories of struggle, survival, and strength. Each weekly episode features honest conversations with people who faced mental health battles, addiction, trauma, and life's darkest moments, and found a way to rise again. A quick content warning: some of the topics we discuss may be distressing or triggering. We talk openly about mental health, addiction, and other sensitive issues. Please listen with care, and if you need to, take a break or reach out for support. You're not alone, and this space is here to remind you of that.
Boom, and we are on. Today I am joined by a man I see all over my TikTok. He had this catchphrase and it stuck with me. Then I seen him again and again and again and again. I was like, behind this catchphrase and the good work he's doing with the kids, motivating the young kids to stay out of trouble, there's got to be a story behind it. So today I'm joined by Ben Hassan, the man himself. Here he is.
Yo, Vlad, my G, click, click, bang, bang, shiny blood clot gun. Yes, Vlad, my G. Yes, all my people, them out there. Wagwan.
And just like that, that's the catchphrase. Here he is today to tell us the story behind it all. Ben, how you doing?
I'm not too bad, Vlad. Thank you for having me. You're right. It's the catchphrase has got a bit out there. Let's just put it like that. It's got a bit out there, and I suppose it needs a bit of explaining. And everybody asks me about it. You gave me the opportunity to come on. I appreciate that. Thank you, mate.
You're welcome.
So let's tell it. Let's tell it. Yeah. Let's tell it.
But that's today's story. We're not coming up to today yet. We've got to go back to the start, mate.
Okay.
Take me to your childhood.
Okay. So, as you heard, my name's Benjamin Hassan. I'm mixed race, half Arab, half white. My dad's an Arab from Yemen, and my mum was English. My dad was in his 40s when he met my mum, and my mum had me at 16.
So we'll stop there because already there's question marks already.
Yeah.
How?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't there, believe it or not. But he was married, had kids and a family and what have you, and met my mum and what have you, and I was born. Pretty much like not long after I was born, my sister came along. Like, she's only 16 months younger than me.
Okay.
And then my mum dropped me off at my nan's and left me there, and my nan brought me up.
What age was you at this point?
18 months old.
Okay, so you wasn't even 2.
Nah.
And your mum, how come she left you there?
I don't know, the whole story behind it or whatever, like what her excuse was or whatever, I don't know. My granddad had passed away probably like a month before, not even that, and then she dropped me off at my nan's and left me with my nan. I grew up with my nan. I had sporadic contact with my mum. I didn't like going to her house.
What about your dad?
My dad, I had sporadic contact with him up until I was like about 6 years old, and then I didn't see him until I knocked his door at 14 and he told me to fuck off. My mum was a slag.
Okay. Fell out with your mom and then fuck with kids as well.
Yeah.
From obviously what you know, because you don't know too much back then, but like, what was opinions like your nan, your granddad's on your mum with this 49-year-old man when she's a young teenager?
That she was a slag. Yeah.
Just left her to it.
Yeah. They kind of like just disowned her.
Yeah.
She was just out with all different men, Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it for you growing up with your grandparents? Obviously, different generation. You know what I mean?
Really different generation.
You as a child,
Especially different generation from what it is now.
Yeah.
My nan and my granddad met in the Second World War. They both served. My nan was in the RAF, and my granddad was in the Royal Marines. My granddad was injured behind enemy lines. He had a shrapnel wound in his leg. My nan said you could put your fist in it. They met during the Second World War, married after, and settled down, and
yeah,
they were wholesome people.
Yeah, it made a different generation. They don't make them
Different
like that
generation.
anymore. Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But obviously, so they're elderly grandparents, very
Yeah.
traditional,
Yeah.
and now they're stuck with an 18-month-old, and then you,
My nan
and they're
was,
raising you
on her own.
Your
Yeah,
nan
my
was
nan-
on her own.
On her own. Yeah.
She's raising you. Then like you're a young lad in a different generation. Like you ain't gonna have the coolest clothes because your nan ain't gonna know fashion. Bless her.
She did her best, man. She
Yeah,
did her best.
no doubt.
She did her best, man. She did her best. She did a good job, man. She did a good job. Obviously, there was like, you know, it was like the early 80s, yeah? And she got me this pair of jeans, yeah? And they were flared, yeah? And I couldn't wear them, man. And do you know what, yeah? Anybody who's like, who was born in the 70s but grew up in the 80s, will remember at some point there might like a pair of flares might have been pulled out for you like one day, or like, do you know what I mean? And it was like nah. You know, where they've been out of the sale, like it was a different generation.
Yeah.
But she did her best, man, and she did well, man.
Mate, no doubt, yeah.
Yeah. And I had some issues, shall we say, when I was a young kid. I went to school on the Spacker bus from like a very young age. And my behaviour was, it was difficult to cope with, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how come you was on this special bus? Was it just you couldn't understand the curriculum, or you just didn't agree with it, so how are you doing it?
There was, do you know what, yeah? Like, I had a few fights in school, yeah, because I was the only kid in my school with an afro, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So and like back then, man, we used to walk to school on our own from when we was like 6 and that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of the bigger kids would be like tapping on me, going 1-2 testing and that. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then I got into a few fights and what have you, and my behaviour was a bit different, I suppose. Like I learnt in a different way. I couldn't just sit there and watch what the teacher was writing,
Yeah.
and then do that myself, like comprehend that myself.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't really good at that,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I was really good at like reading and understanding what I'd read.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Processing information.
I was really good at processing information. I wasn't like in with the dunces and that. Do you know what I mean? Like I used to help other kids to read. Do you know what I mean? I could read good and things like that, but my writing was all over the place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, when I went to the special school, they taught you in a different way. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that helped me a lot.
Yeah. Understanding your educational needs, isn't it?
Yeah.
But how was it for you, like personally, like you're growing up in the 80s, mixed race lads?
Yeah.
Living with your nan when everyone else has got mom or dad or both.
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. Like where my nan lived in it's an area just it's an area called the Lie. Yeah. Not many people have heard of it. An area called the Lie. It's just outside Starbridge. And it had say like 60% was white and then like 40% was like Pakistani.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And even though I was like an half Arab kid, I didn't fit in with the Pakistani boys and I didn't fit in with the white kids, like, yeah. But there was a group of other kids, like my best mate Marcus, yeah, and Justin. Marcus was half Paki, Justin was white, yeah, and his brother was white, and he had a white mum and dad, yeah. Maybe we should blur out the names. I don't know, but just if everybody knows anyway. But yeah, he had a white mum and dad, yeah, and he had 2 brown sisters, yeah, and they were darker than me. They were half like me,
Yeah.
but they were darker than me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they couldn't blend. Like, I couldn't blend with the afro. They couldn't blend with the skin. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of like drew us together, and our mums all knew each other and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that all like drew us together as kids, and we had like a little. We used to fight with each other at first and what have you, because you do as you're growing up, didn't you, as kids?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we kind of like stuck together kind of thing, and we had our little mates around us and what have you, and
Yeah.
like we had our mate Kev, God bless his soul, is dead, and his mom left his dad, and like he stayed with the dad, and his sister went with the mom, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there was kids from like dysfunctional backgrounds
Yeah.
as well, and we just like hung out together. And obviously back then everybody played out, not like now, and
Yeah.
it's a punishment to send the kids out. Do you know what I mean? It was a punishment to make us stay in when we were kids. Do you know what I mean? And we were just out there, man, just like playing and investigating and jumping off shit and climbing.
Kids being kids.
Just kids being kids,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah.
Just being kids.
So, you ain't the best in school, but you're trying,
Yeah,
you know, and then your behaviour starts to worsen.
yeah.
Go on, get into that.
Yeah. So like, I was beaten as a kid, yeah, and I was put into like social services, children's homes, yeah, and I had like a different way of thinking and a different way of behaving, and the naughty boys schools didn't want me anymore. The kids' homes like couldn't really handle me, and I was just out on the roads. We were like out there nicking cars, ram raiding was a thing back then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you'd reverse a car into a shop window, yeah, and take like a VHS recorder and a camcorder, and do you know what I mean? What they'd got in display in the shop windows,
Yeah.
and they were worth dough.
Yeah,
back
there
then.
was when they first come out.
Yeah, they were worth dough back then. And, you know, running in, grabbing like bare clothes and what have you, and whacking them in. Like, we used to go and nick like, I don't know if you remember the old Montegos.
Yeah.
And you'd have the Montego estates, yeah? The 2 litre high ones, like they could they could get off, mate. They could get off, mate. And you got that big space, we put the back seats down, reverse it into the shop windows. But like, because like, first of all, I used to use nick cars to get away from the kids' homes, really.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm going to say his name, Anthony Blood Clark Jackson, yeah, said to me, what'd you do with the cars when you've nicked them? Like, and I'm like, just when they've run out of fuel, just nick another one, just leave it, nick another one. And he's like, you know, they give you 25 quid for them down at the scrapyard, yeah? The following morning, scrapyard, Briley Hill, yeah? There was 13 cars parked outside with no stereos, because I nicked all the stereos and what have you, and sold them to the taxi rank on the night before. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there was 13 cars parked outside, because I was sat in one to sell the 12, so I could go out and get more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then like, back in the day, yeah, they used to do like MEB electric cards, yeah, for the electric meters. And I used to get the kids to play up in the back of the shop. Another kid from the kids home or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Play up in the back of the shop, yeah? And then I'd run in the shop, yeah? Like, I even used to send kids in, yeah? Right? Just because I knew they'd start watching the kids. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah? And like, especially like the kids from the kids zones, because they get watched straight away, because they're always trying to nick something, D. Evans, yeah? Divvy and Granger, yeah? They're always trying to nick something, yeah? But like, when the man come from behind the counter and watch him, I'd jump the counter, yeah? And I'd just grab the whole box of MEB electric cards, yeah? Then I'd be up like Briley or Flats, straight to the top, knock every door on the way down, yeah? And I'd sometimes by the time I got to the bottom, I haven't got a card left.
Yeah. How much was you earning then? Just doing stupid shit?
Like, a lot. For a young kid back then, a lot.
Yeah.
More than a lot of adults make now. More than a lot of adults make now.
Where's the transition from good kid to not so good kid?
I wouldn't say I was a bad kid. Yeah. I wouldn't say I was a bad kid. Yeah. I just had too much energy and too many thoughts going through my mind at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I still have it now. Yeah. The thought that my thought process, the way my brain works, yeah, is like, say you say to me now, you're going to London, yeah, you're catching the train, yeah. In my brain, immediately, I'll have 500 thoughts a second about everything, yeah, from steam trains, yeah, to bullet trains, to space trains, yeah, to everything I know about trains, yeah. Every station on the way, which stations it's going to stop at, yeah, like what's going to happen, what could happen, like, and it's all going like that in my brain at the same time, yeah. Now I use cannabis to control them thoughts,
yeah,
and just to slow them down so I can pick the ones out that I need. They're still going at 500 miles an hour, but I can pick them out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm just trying to figure out the amount of energy you've got. Like, how does that go to robbing cars? From putting it into good stuff?
What do you mean, how does it go from robbing cars to putting it into good stuff?
No, do you know what I mean? Like, instead of putting it into the good stuff. Do you know what I mean? You're like, the crossroads in there, like when you were 10, 11, 12.
Do you know what it is? No guidance.
Okay.
Yeah, no guidance. Yeah, no guidance. Yeah, no one that cared enough to take you and mould you and shape you. Do you know what I mean?
I think you needed that father figure.
I needed a father figure. Yeah, like I had my Uncle Neil, yeah, who I fucking adored, and yeah, and he was like a hero to me. Yeah? But he was off doing his own thing, and he was in and out of jail, and he was, do you know what I mean? Yeah, but like when I was a little kid, like, because he lived at my nan's still, like, because he was my mum's little brother, do you know what I mean? Yeah, and like when I was like young growing up, he was still at my nan's, and he was in and out, and do you know what I mean? Then he had a baby and got his own place and what have you, and doing his own thing, and do you know what I mean? Then I went into care, and I was off doing my own thing, and do you know what I mean?
How come you went into care?
I was beaten a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By a relative?
Yeah, because of my behaviours.
Okay.
Yeah. I just had too much energy. I had too much energy and too many thoughts, and I didn't know what to do, and nobody knew what to do with me or how to guide me. Or
yeah, you didn't know how to channel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I'm in court on the 17th of May. Yeah, I had a doorman gripped by his beard. Yeah, and they got me on camera for like 15 minutes with him by the beard. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like, I didn't want to do it. Do you know what I mean? I really didn't want to do it, but he's just telling me I can't come in the club. Yeah, for no reason. Yeah, and like, they know me, they know where I'm and what. If it's a doorman that doesn't know me, yeah, I can walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you know me and you know what I'm about, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't try and embarrass me, because I will embarrass you on this door. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I will embarrass you on this door. I'll shut the club down if I have to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Beverly, you're a grass man. Can I say that?
You've said it.
Yeah, Beverly, you're a grass man. But I put a witness statement in against me and everything. Yeah, saying that the doorman don't like it when I come to the clubs and that. Yeah, because they don't want to tell me no. And I'm like, I don't go to the clubs. Like, I haven't been since I was in my 30s. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, early 30s. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, 15 years or whatever, I don't go to the clubs. Do you know what I mean? Like, at least 10, 12. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, minimum, like, I've been to clubs and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What it was is I used to sell drugs in the clubs, yeah, not undercover, yeah. I'd either be invited by the doorman, the head of security for the venue, the promoters for the venue, or the club owners, yeah. I sold drugs in clubs in London and Birmingham for many years, yeah. I had many clubs locked down, yeah. I used to have a name that I used to go by, and I run everything from one place, and I had people out there, and it was all done. And obviously, within that, certain things happened. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, to do that and to achieve that, yeah. And that's why certain doormen don't like it when I turn up at the clubs. And
Yeah.
I've got a big brother as well, and he's a nightmare as well. Do you know what I mean? But like, me and him don't roll together, so like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Even though you've slowed down, the reputation's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously the capabilities.
I'm an old man now.
Yeah.
I've got 2 hernias, Crohn's disease. Do you know what I mean? Falling apart.
Yeah. But yeah, go back to your childhood. Obviously,
Yeah.
no male role figure. And then when you are trying to act out, probably for attention, who knows,
Yeah.
you're then getting beat for it.
Yeah.
What were the beat? Like, how bad did the beatings get for you to be taken into care?
Like bad, like at my mum's, I mean, whatever man she was with at the time, she used to just let them beat us. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And like, she had this one, Tariq, yeah. He's a father to my 3 younger brothers. And he was a carpenter, yeah. And he used to have these like fucking screwdrivers like this long, yeah. And they'd be like that thick, big, like yellow plastic handles at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. He used to fucking beat us with them, man. Like, he broke my sister's fingers so she couldn't go to school. Do you know what I mean? Like, proper.
Yeah, proper beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mum was a bitch, man. Yeah. I've had nothing to do with her for many, many years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd think as a parent you'd always protect your kids, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Nah, she revelled in it. She used to go, like, he'd be kicking us around the floor, and she used to go and get him them tools to beat us with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Was she beaten as well by him, or
No.
just taking on you?
No.
Yeah.
She used to spend all day in bed, yeah. Fucking, like, all the rooms was locked. The living room was locked. The bathroom was locked. Like, her bedroom was locked. Like, you couldn't get in any of the rooms. You just had, like, the toilet, because the bathroom and the toilet was separate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just had the toilet, yeah, and our bedrooms, and that was it. And the landing, and the hallways, and that was it.
So it's not like she was a scared, beaten housewife. She just straight up just didn't protect you.
Yeah, just straight up love beating her kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you look back at that now, obviously as a child you don't really understand, but you look back now as an adult, like, I've got kids, I couldn't imagine watching someone beat my children.
Yeah.
And me standing
I
there.
mean, there's other relatives as well that used to, like, beat me as well, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I was taken into care, like, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
What was care like?
Do you know what, yeah? So, like, when I get into the kids' homes, yeah, in most of the kids' homes, yeah, like, you had the kids that was in the schools with me as well, the Spacker schools.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like you already got in there knowing people as well. Do you know what I mean? And then there was like a couple of kids that grew up with me as well, like that was young and grew up with me, like Michael Hodgson. Yeah, big him up, bang bang. And D Granger, Devine, give her up, click click, bang bang. Like, we were from the same area.
Yeah.
So we knew each other before we went in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we went in, and then we knew each other in there. And, do you know what I mean?
And I suppose then when you put a gang of kids together with no father figure, boredom takes over, and crime creeps in.
It goes off like I'll tell you. Yeah, I was like 12 years old, 11 years old, something like that. Yeah, I nicked the minibus. Yeah, black boxed it. Yeah, snapped the steering wheel. Yeah, on my own. Yeah, snapped the steering lock, black boxed it. Yeah, and took the kids on a trip. Yeah, in the minibus. Yeah, Like they're chasing after the minibus like as we're driving off, and the kids are waving like that as we're driving off. You know what I mean? It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, fucking hell. So then, you were stopped running
We
away
went
now
down
from
in Mule and that, like, yeah. We was doing donuts and that.
Mate, no wonder they kicked you out of care.
It was good, man.
Yeah.
We had some good times, but like we had some horrible times as well. Yeah, like there were kids in there that like had been seriously abused and sexually abused, and do you know what I mean? Kids that like used to just like cut themselves.
Yeah.
And, do you know what I mean? Abuse themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like there was this one kid, yeah, and like when he got like his Christmas money and his shopping money and things like that, he'd go out and buy like stuff, yeah, but then he'd take all that stuff back home and give it to like his little brothers and what have you that were still in the house and that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they had something. Do you know what I mean? It was madness.
Yeah, there's a lot of damaged kids in them systems.
A lot of damaged kids, man.
Yeah.
A lot of damaged kids. And like, the problem was back then, I don't know how it is now, but the problem was back then is when they let you out, they just left you on your own. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was a bit different with me. They, when I was 12 years old, they locked me up in security units. And then when I came out of security units, they put me in like just a house. They just rented a house. Like I went all over the country, like children's homes all over the country and that. Yeah, they couldn't handle me anywhere. That's when they started just locking me up. Yeah, I hadn't committed a crime that they got me on.
Yeah.
I was just wayward. Just couldn't handle me. Just couldn't control me.
Your crime sprees.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I was out there committing crime sprees, cash in my pockets. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I was young. I was a kid. Like, there's people that tell you like I had bags of weed. I used to walk around with a bag of weed. Do you know what I mean? And the social workers didn't say nothing to me, and I'd sit there skinning up my weed. And,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? And they wouldn't say nothing to me.
Yeah, and with your crime, obviously, with crime it pays. Then you progress. Goes from robbing cars, ram raiding,
Armed robberies.
Yeah,
Armed
armed robberies.
Cash in transit.
How old was you when you did your first armed robbery?
14.
Yeah.
At 16 years old, I was arrested by the National Crime Squad and charged with 27 armed robberies. Back then they used to do all-star committals, yeah, and a lot of them were dropped. Some of them were dropped at interview stage, some of them were dropped in all-star committals. In 1996, I think I was sentenced, and I was sentenced to 7 years on a 52(3) sectioned as a child, as an adult.
Yeah. How was that for you at that age, thinking like, fuck me, 7 years, and you're, what, 14?
Yeah, like now, I was 16 when I got locked up for that. Yeah, and I think I was 17 when I got the sentence. Mate, I might have even still been 16 when I got the sentence.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like, you get that sentence, yeah, and the judge says it, yeah, and then like everything just goes silent in your head. Do you know what I mean? And you just walk back down to your cell, and then you're just back there in your cell on your own, yeah, and you're thinking, oh, you're right. Did you just say 7 years? Yeah, and then you're like, 7 years, and you're like, I'm 16 now. Back 7, that's 9. And you're like, fucking it. And you're thinking like, all the things you've done from when you were 9 years old to now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To that point in your life. And you're like, fucking hell. That's a long fucking time. Do you know what I mean?
Did you think about how much you're going to miss it out on as well?
No, you don't.
No.
Nah, you
You've
don't.
worked out how much you've done in that time.
Yeah, that's what you think. Yeah, I don't know how it is for other people, whether they rap a big one.
Yeah.
But for me, yeah, when I rapped my first one like that, yeah, I was like, 7 years, yeah. I wasn't thinking forward, I was thinking back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how it is for other people, yeah. But for me, it wasn't about thinking forward, it was about thinking back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'd have been the opposite. I'd have been fucking 16, I'll be 23 when I'm out. I'm not too old, but Do you know what I mean? You're missing all the other milestones in you. Everyone
That's
else
what you
is
start
celebrating.
thinking as the time's going on.
Yeah.
That's what you start thinking, because back then, yeah, you used to have to do 2/3, yeah, out this. He didn't do half, he did 2/3, yeah. And then whilst I was in, I didn't behave myself, obviously. Do you know what I mean? Because I had all this ADHD and I get bored, and do you know what I mean? And then you start like, officers start telling, and then you start assaulting officers, and do you know what I mean? Yeah. You start fighting with other inmates, because like I would be like 17, but I was a big kid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like 19 stone. Do you know what I mean? And then they just blocked me off. They started me up. They blocked me off, put me on the ghost train, and I read round block to block to block, not knowing like when you'd go, not knowing how long you'd be there. You may or not catching up with it, things like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
How was that for you though? Because when you're in the block, you're banged up for 23.5 hours. You get half hour on the yard. Not knowing if they're coming for you in the night, coming for you in the day, just to shift you.
I was on 4 and 6 man unlocks. Yeah.
Okay.
So like, all I saw for 18 months, yeah, was a chaplain, a doctor, and a governor. Yeah. Every day. But only through the hatch. Yeah. If my cell was to open, yeah, I had to have 6 officers there to open my cell. And then like I did that for 18 months. Yeah. Just going from block to block. And yeah, that's torture, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's climbing the walls.
All you've got is your own mind.
Actually,
you know what I mean?
Someone who's so active like you likes to fucking bounce around every room, go in, and now you're confined to what, 6x4 cell.
Yeah. And back then it was like your mattress would be taken in the day. Yeah. Your mattress would be taken in the day. Yeah. And then you get your mattress back on the night. Do you know what I mean? So you didn't have a mattress to lie down on or anything like that. Do you know what I mean?
Sleep the days away.
No, you couldn't sleep the days away. You just had to read, if you was allowed reading materials. Do you know what I mean? And then once a month, you'd see like the BOV, the Board of Visitors, once a month.
How was that for you though, doing that bang up?
Torture. And that's when I came to think of myself, do you know what? I'm all right, I am. Do you know what I mean? I'm a nice guy, you know. I'm not that bad. Do you know what I mean? I actually like myself. Do you know what I mean? Because you've only got yourself accompanied, like, do you know what I mean? And you go back through everything you've ever done in your life, every person you've ever met, every mistake you've ever made. Do you know what I mean? Everything you've done to everybody else, everything everybody else has done to you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like everything you've ever eaten. Everything, like, do you know what I mean? Because that's all you've got is what's in there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's when I've come to think to myself, do you know what? I'm all right with myself, thank fuck.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I've done some bad shit. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I've burnt people in the sleep. Yeah, but like, I'm okay. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But that's what I mean. Once you've done a few stints in the block, knock out the wind and go, you know what? The block like ain't for me anymore. Like, I'm going to keep my nut down.
It becomes to a point, yeah, because back then, yeah, like, because I was in and out of the block, in and out of the block, in and out of the block. And then, do you know what, yeah? Sometimes you just become your own best friend. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't want the company of everybody else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want to hear the noise, do you know what I mean, of the landing. The block's quiet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The block's quiet, yeah? And when you've had it for so long, yeah, it's like you don't want to come back out. But when they did bring me back out, I was starred up. I did Long Larton. I did Swellside. Swellside was a B cap, yeah? But that should have been a dispersal. Do you know what I mean? It was a dispersal in everything but name, man. That was I'd even go as far as to say, do you know what? Yeah, Swellside back then in the 90s, yeah, was worse than Long Larton.
Yeah. Why? What was it so bad?
like, the screws had no control, yeah, for a start. Let's just say that. The screws had no control of Swaleside at all. It was a comms run jail, yeah? Like, say, like, when something's going off, like a little celebration someone's birthday or something like that, we put the fire blanket, you know, them green fire blankets, put that over the end of the spur, yeah? And that was it. Screws couldn't come down there. Do you know what I mean? They knew, just don't go down there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If there was a boxing match on or a football match on and it was on at like 10 o'clock at night, because back then no one had TVs in the jails, you had TV rooms.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's 3 of them, yeah? And if there was something on and we wanted to watch it, it was like, yo, just go to the TV. Even if you didn't want to watch it, yeah, you had to go to that TV room, yeah, and stay in that TV room and refuse to move with everybody else. Do you know what I mean? Because everybody else wanted to watch that. Do you know what I mean? So even if you didn't want to watch it, you went up there, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so it's numbers on the staff.
Just so it's numbers, because you shoot against them. Yeah.
Yeah. What were some of the people like you was meeting in these prisons? Like these are Cat A's, like these are
so
big boy
like,
prisons.
Okay, who have I done jail with? Eddie Richardson, Charlie Kray, Ronnie O'Sullivan's dad, you know, the snooker player?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did 2 jails with him. I was in Long Lartin and Swaleside with him. Big up Ronnie O'Sullivan, click, click, bang, bang, shiny blood clot, got real G. Who else? I've met some people, man. Yeah, met some people, man. Yeah, met some people. I knew, like, from, like, Birmingham back in the day, like, big up Nathan and Johan, yeah, like, if they were, what happened to them, yeah, like, I reckon they would have been Birmingham's version of the Krays, like, they had things on lock back then. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? They were 2 young kids. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, big shout out and respect to them. Do you know what I mean? Because when I was growing up, like, you had, like, all the Burgers, they were growing up, the Johnsons, they were growing up, but back then, before even the Johnsons were Johnson, it was Inchai. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? And you're like, just shout out and respect to, like, Terry Smithen and that. Do you know what I mean? Come on, big up, click, click, bang, bang, Terry, blood clot, Smithen. What
was it like doing a bird with the Richardsons?
Do you know what, yeah? I did 2 jars with Eddie Richardson, and I was Charlie and Eddie was in Long Lartin, and then Eddie was in Swaleside, and I was in Swaleside with him. Me and him was on a food boat. Me and him was on the same landing for like 2 years. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Me and him was like, it was like 2 doors down from me for like 2 years. Like.
Yeah. How were they inside? Because obviously they're a different generation.
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. Charlie was very, very quiet. Yeah, very, very quiet. Yeah. Sometimes you just see him walking around on the exercise yard on his own, didn't even want to talk to nobody. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. But like when you're that old and you've done that much jail, and do you know what I mean? You don't, and you got young people like me bouncing around. Do you know what I mean? And fucking 18 in Swaleside, like, and he's 60. Do you know what I mean? It's Yeah,
but did people know, like, yo, they're the fucking Richardsons?
Yeah. Like, and if you didn't know, you'd be told, like, oh, you know that, that's Richardson. Yeah. Like, well, really? Do you know what I mean? But like, yeah.
Yeah, because they were, obviously the Krays are infamous, but the Richardsons,
they were dangerous, man.
Yeah, they were across town, but fucking probably more dangerous than the Krays.
Yeah, they were dangerous, man. But he was very respectful, very humble man. Yeah, lovely guy. Yeah, big him up. We was on Sea Wing in Swaleside together, like, yeah, on the freeze.
What's the craziest thing you've seen in prison?
Do you know what, I don't want to glorify jail, in it.
Of course,
I don't want to glorify jail, I'm going to let every young person know, that's in this game, jail is dead. Jail is dead game. Jail is boring. Jail is boring. You might see videos of them having a lick of fun and what have you, but you know when that door's, jail's dead. You're on your own, jail's dead, and all that you've got is your own mind. But like, I've seen some dangerous stuff in jail. I've seen some things happen. Chinky, yeah, in Swaleside again. Swaleside, as I was saying, Swaleside was a dangerous place, man. I was sat in the TV room, and it was like winter time, yeah, and we're watching The Simpsons, and like Chinky sat like down the front, yeah, and he's got his arms like that, and he's just like watching The Simpsons, yeah. Geezer's come in, yeah, with what looked like a shower kit, yeah, like a just towel wrapped up, yeah. But he's pulled the towel off, and he had a pan, boiling hot cooking oil, because you can cook your own food in them jails. Do you know what I'm saying? Boiling hot cooking oil, poured it over his head, skins melting, and I got out. I just got out. Do you know what I mean? He walked out. Yeah, fucking, yeah. Skin like no, not peeling, melting. Yeah, melted. Like you just have to rub this stuff on to turn his skin back black. Do you know what I mean? Because a black guy.
Yeah.
Like yeah. I see a guy, yeah, in Swaleside, yeah, stab a guy in the head, yeah. That geezer was in a wheelchair, yeah, like crippled, like a cabbage, was a cabbage, like, and then he died like not long after that. Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He died not long after that. Like, I've seen people get spooned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not pleasant.
Yeah, I've seen people get spooned for the parcel. Yeah.
For anyone who don't know what spoon means, you'll get a individual
plastic spoon. Yeah, in jail you get cutlery. Yeah, it's plastic cutlery. Yeah, and when you just have like cereal from this spoon, yeah, and you put the spoon in your mouth. When you're taking the spoon out your mouth, if you're not careful, you'll cut the sides of your mouth. It's that sharp in it. Yeah, and they stick it up your anus. Yeah. To spoon the parcel, because no one wants to put the fingers up another man's arse.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they stick the spoon up, and they open their arse up and they stick the spoon up there.
Yeah. That's just because people have either considered drugs up there or a phone.
Yeah.
And they'll put a
something
spoon
that
up your
somebody
arse,
wants. Yeah.
They'll put a spoon up your arse to get it out.
Get it out. Yeah. And you will be controlled, and you will be held down, and you will be controlled.
Yeah.
And I've seen that happen to people that you would not believe that's happened to. Let me tell you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man them know. Yeah. Big man in jail. Yeah. Have been spooned.
Yeah.
Yeah. And certain men that come on these things and say that they're spoon man have been spooned. Yeah. Right. Like spooning's not like, it's horrible, man.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, especially as a man, like.
Yeah.
Like I was
It's
saying,
horrible
like,
to see it happen, man. It's horrible to see it happen.
in prisons, like tobacco burn, that's worth a fortune.
Well, do you know what? Yeah, I haven't been since they've had all this.
The changes, the
I haven't been like on a sense.
But you know what I mean? You got to think like, yeah, you can go buy a cigarette. I don't know how much a cigarette is nowadays. I don't
Mate,
smoke.
do you know what? Yeah, if you think about something like this, yeah, anything that's in jail, yeah, is worth multiple more times than it is on road.
Yeah.
So when I was in jail, yeah, if you got a little phone in, yeah, a little phone back when I was in jail was 350 quid, 250 quid. Do you know what I mean? Phones that are like 20 quid out here, 25 quid out here, well, are 250, 350 quid in jail. Yeah. So if you extrapolate that price to tobacco, yeah. Then like,
Exactly that. Like
just a roll up's gonna cost you.
Yeah, roll up alone's 30 quid.
Yeah.
Just for a roll up.
Just for a roll up.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Probably the worst thing I ever seen. You know the brew packs?
Yeah.
Each week you get a little see-through bag dropped at your pad door, and you'll have like a bit of sugar in there, prison issue coffee, some butters and a bit of
whiteners.
Whitener. Yeah.
Have you ever done that where you get the lighter and you sprinkle the whitener over it and the fucking flame goes up like that and you're like, man, you're drinking them? No way.
But yeah, you get these brew packs and they're left at everyone's door. And this geezer is a junkie, robbed one off this guy who he shouldn't have robbed one from. And I said, the doors in prison are thick, fireproof, solid metal doors. Like nothing's getting through these. Put his fingers in the door, fucking slammed it. Fingers come clean off.
Do you know what?
Fucking brutal.
The favourite one in Swaleside, for Peter thieves, well, that's what you call them in jail, Peter thief, right? Is like all their stuff in their cell, will get placed on their bed, and then all newspapers and what have you that you can get, and magazines and what have you, be rolled up, made into bricks, and then be put under the bed. Yeah, the paper underneath would be set on fire, and all your stuff would go up in the cell.
Yeah.
It used to burn you out.
Little bonfire.
Yeah, burn you out. In Swellside and Lardton and that, you get caught nicking, mate. Somebody's cell, and they will burn you out.
So, I mean, prison's no joke, man.
Prison's no joke, man.
Yeah.
Prison's no joke, man.
So how many sentences and for how long in total for you?
Okay. So my first one was just a little 3 months to 6 weeks. They called it the short, sharp shot back in the day, innit? Yeah. Then my second one was 7 years. The one after that was 3 years. The one after that was 2 years. And the one after that was 4 years.
Okay, so like 16 years or something in total.
Yeah, but like on those sentences you have like multiple sentences, but you get like sentence like concurrent or
yeah. So multiple charges just pressed into one sentence in reality. Yeah. What's the worst charge you got?
I've been done for kidnaps, robberies with firearms, GBH,
Yeah. So where is, I know we asked this earlier, but like your progression in severity of crimes, where's that coming from and why?
As I said, I was a kid with no guidance. Yeah, I'm out there just doing what I'm doing. Yeah, and then like I started mixing around with other kids that were doing like things with firearms, and then that's when the firearms came into it. I mean, it was the 90s. Yeah, we were young, we were kids, and we were doing some serious things with firearms, man.
Yeah. What was the armed robberies like?
So I did cash in transit. Yeah, so that could have been anything from like a taxi driver to when they're doing, the boxes and when they're filling up the machines.
Yeah. And
I'll do them as well.
So tell me about these boxes, because I literally had this conversation the other day with my missus, and I was like, she was asking me about, nicking them boxes, obviously, they're stuck to their arm, the fucking handles on.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, like, okay, so back in the day when I did it in the 90s, yeah, like, you could take a box and you got 15 minutes before the smoke goes off.
Okay.
Yeah, and then to get them open, yeah, you put it on its side and you get a long thin screwdriver, yeah, and you take the pin out from the back, boom, pin through. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Later on, when they've got the enclosed hinges, yeah, then what we'd do is we'd like put the box against the curb, yeah. So like like the bottom of the box is like secure against the curb, and you got movement for the top.
Yeah.
And then with your first car, yeah, your first getaway car, you'd use that to ram the box, yeah, and that'd force it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Forcing it up to the curb.
Yeah.
Okay. How much is usually in these boxes?
So like they never take money in a bank; they only bring money out. Yeah, and like a box holds 25,000. Yeah, maximum.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can have a box full of change. Do you know what I mean?
It's pure lottery.
Do you get what I'm saying? You don't know what they're taking out that bank. Do you know what I mean? They could have like 10 grand in change in a box. Do you get what I'm saying? Or 5 grand in change in a box. Do you know what I mean? Or they could have like a few £100 in a box, but it's all 2s and 1s.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a lot of shrapnel to be happy around.
Do you get what I'm saying? And they do dummy runs as well. So they don't. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, you see, like just say for educational purposes, yeah. Just say for educational purposes, you've got like a supermarket, like an Asda, yeah. And sometimes, like either at the very end of the Asda, yeah, there'll be like 2 or 3 like ATMs in the wall, yeah. Or sometimes they might have like a little building by the car park and it's on its own, yeah, and it's just got like 2 or 3 ATMs, yeah. So like. Allegedly, when you're inside there, yeah, and they got, because allegedly those big machines, they can hold 125,000, like 5 trays. Do you get what I'm saying? 25,000 a tray. Do you know what I mean? And like you can just like when the back's open, like say for example, if he was in there with the guy,
Yeah.
and he's got them. Just say for example, he's opened the back of the machine, and then you can just take the trays out. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dough.
It's a lot of dough.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dough.
If someone was to steal that much dough, what would they spend it on?
Watches.
Yeah. Investments. Or just flash.
And then just like, just flashing around really, just going about and just doing what you're doing and just like staying in hotels. Like I was 14 years old, like big up Scotlander, Marcus Knockan and Justin Cheslin and all them, like, and like, I'd hire hotels, and have like 2 rooms, do you know what I mean, for my mates to stay in and be in hotels and stuff, and do you know what I mean, and I'd do that in like Clavages on my own, do you know what I mean, when I was like 14 and 15 and
just splashing the cash.
Yeah.
Then how do you get him from, armed robberies to then kidnap?
Do you know what, like, I've allegedly done a few kidnaps, the one that people talk about from Warsaw, is some guy owed me some money, and I saw his missus, and I was in a taxi, and I was like, yo, come on, just take me to him, because he owes me this dough, do you know what I mean? So she took me there in the taxi, and then when I got to where he is, I did give him a bit of a beating or whatever, do you know what I mean? But then they rung the police and said that we kidnapped him and but like, that was all that was.
Yeah.
So,
how long was you stuck in this life for?
I was stuck in this life from when I was like 11 years old.
Yeah. Up until when? When did the crime stop?
I was released from jail off a kidnap charge in 2015.
Okay.
And since then, I've tried to just do other things, and that's where I got into the gemstones and the jewellery. And
How come you decided to slow it down?
like I'd done that sentence and I was like, wow, man, over something so stupid, like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I was like, do you know what? Enough's enough. I
Couldn't be asked for it anymore.
Enough's enough. Yeah. Don't care if I've got no money. Don't care if I'm poor. Yeah. Let me just live my life. Yeah. And then the police kidnapped my dog. Yeah. A lot of people might remember. I got like 30 million views in a week. Yeah. My dog was in Darlaston. Yeah. And the police all like surrounded me and that. Yeah. And then they tasered my dog and gassed my dog and killed my dog.
What the fuck for?
Really and truly, they just didn't like me walking around with the dog. Really and truly, they just didn't like me walking around with the dog.
XL Bully?
No.
No.
A Caucasian of Xhaka.
Okay.
His name was Fonzie. Yeah. The thing was Free Fonzie. Yeah. It was all over the internet. Yeah. And that was back when, if you look when I was on the most wanted list. Yeah. That's why they put me on the most wanted list.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had an excuse to kill my dog, basically.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Because when I was on that most wanted list at that time, I hadn't done anything. Yeah. You ready for this? I went on the run. I was on the run for nearly a year. Yeah. They caught me. Yeah. In where did they find me? In Dartford. Yeah. They caught me in Dartford. Right. I didn't see a judge. I didn't see a solicitor. I didn't see a magistrate. They took me to the police station and to jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I'm in jail. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, something ain't right here. Yeah. So I write a letter, to the Home Secretary, saying what I think they thought they'd done was illegal. Yeah. 2 weeks later, they've just come and opened my door and they said, we got to get you out of the jail now. I got executive release. Yeah. 6 months after that, that's when they killed my dog.
Okay.
6 months after that, that's when they killed my dog.
Yeah.
6 months after that, that's when they killed my dog, and then they put me on the most wanted list again. Yeah.
But what was their apparent reason?
I still don't know to this day. Yeah. I still don't know to this day what they put me on the most wanted list for, what I was supposed to have done. Yeah. Never put it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just, they called me up on my phone. Yeah. And they said, would you like to come and have a word with us? I said, no. They said, well, we're looking for you. I said, sweet. Good luck finding me. Yeah. They didn't find me for a year. Yeah. They locked me up. Yeah. 6 months later, they killed my dog. Yeah. Call me up again. Well, they kidnapped my dog. Yeah. Call me up. Yeah. And they go, you wanted? Yeah. I went, sweet. Find me. Yeah. 12 months later, they find me again. Yeah. They find me in Kent again. In Kent. Yeah. In Rochester. Yeah. I was in a stolen car. Yeah. I was in a stolen car. I had a machine for stealing cars. I had number plates for cars that had been stolen and what have you. Yeah. Right. I had cash, everything. Yeah. They've nicked me. Yeah. I'm in Kent. West Midlands Police have come down to Northfleet Police Station. Yeah. Picked me up. Brought me back up to here. Yeah. At 10 a.m. the next morning, they let me go. Just so they could have killed my dad.
Yeah, just to say, he was most wanted, we've arrested you, NFA.
NFA.
Yeah.
NFA. Yeah. Done nothing.
Yeah.
Done nothing. Yeah. The police have to try and use mind games with me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like, unless I actually like go and do something like, go and actively like look for somebody and kick the fuck out of them or something.
Yeah.
Then they ain't really got nothing to get me on. Do you know what I mean? And they didn't for years and years. So they just hated me. Do you know what I mean? Just hated me with a passion.
But how does that feel like now? Like you've calmed right down, you're doing your jewellery, you're doing your social media bits, so you ain't into nothing. But then because
And
of your past,
They still harass me.
it's not gonna let go.
They still harass me. They still harass me. Yeah. I've had like they've come down to my shop. Yeah. Like I've told them as well to stay away from the shop. Just stay away from the shop. Do you know what I mean? It's in a church. Just stay away from the shop. Do you know what I mean? You know where I am. You've got my phone number. You can call me, and they still come to the shop. And it's just to wind me up. And it's just to wind me up because there's no need. Yeah. They've got an officer that deals with me. Yeah. That's got my phone number. Yeah. Got multiple numbers for me. Yeah. Knows how to get hold of me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've got no reason to go to the shop for me. Do you know what I mean? I see the police every week. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I have to go to probation in it. Yeah. So like I see the police every week. Yeah, because I have to have a police officer there when I'm in my probation officer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see them every week. Yeah. And still yet, yeah, they can't like leave me alone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They just can't leave there alone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They just can't leave there alone.
Poking you for a reaction.
Poking me for a reaction.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because like what it was, yeah, is I like collecting things. Yeah. Right. And like, I like collecting fine bone china. Yeah, I love fine bone china. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love to have a cup of tea in a fine bone china teacup. And I love to have a little slice of cake on a fine bone china plate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. So I've got like sets. Yeah, like china sets. Yeah. Fine bone china sets. Yeah. I love it. Yeah. And that's how I got collecting the gemstones. Do you know what I mean? Because I'll be collecting stuff and buying stuff and collecting stuff and selling stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just as a hobby. Do you know what I mean? And that's how I got into the gemstones.
Yeah. But where's your knowledge come from into that? Because I could look at a diamond and go, yeah, it looks like a diamond. Could be fucking glass, plastic, I don't know. It looks like one. Where's that knowledge?
I met a little old lady in Thailand. Yeah. So like, I landed at an airport in Thailand. Yeah. And they had these rubies for sale. Yeah. And I looked at the rubies and I was like, do you know what? Yeah. That works out at like 10 quid a ruby. Yeah. Only a little one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I was like, that works out at like 10 quid a ruby. Yeah. I was like, either they're going to be worth more than that or they're going to be worth that. but like I could put them in like little earrings or a little bracelet or a little necklace or something for my daughter. Yeah, right. So I thought, let me grab them. Yeah, I'll just grab them, take them. Yeah, right. So I grabbed them and took them, and I was in this like I was in this town in Thailand. Yeah, and I seen this shop and I walked in and they had gemstones. Yeah, and I started talking to the woman and that. Yeah, and the woman's daughter. Yeah, she was like, my mum loves speaking to you, because I kept going in there and having a look and asking her about them, and I'd buy a little one, and do you know what I mean? Yeah. And she's like, my mum loves it when you come in. I was like, why? She was like, no one's looked at them stones for years. Like, no one comes in and looks at the coloured ones, like they want the diamonds, and if they do want a coloured stone, they want like a massive coloured stone, like, do you know what I mean? Like over in the East, they wear stones like that you wouldn't believe over here, that would just cost you fucking mega money over here. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like fashion for them to. It's like you know how over here, a woman will have like a Louis Vuitton handbag or whatever. Yeah. Over there, like a woman to flex, she'll have like a nice big like 20 carat star ruby. Do you know what I mean? And that's her flexing, like, do you know what I mean? So when I started like, and she taught me a lot. Do you know what I mean? Because I'd be going in the shop and she'd be teaching me and da-da-da. And then she told me about Canterbury and she told me about Bangkok JTC. And then, I started going to Canterbury and I started going to Bangkok, the Jewellery Trade Centre in Bangkok. Bangkok is the biggest trading centre in the world for coloured stones. And they've got an area within Bangkok that's like London's Hatton Garden or Birmingham's Jewellery Quarter. And I'll be in there and like, imagine walking into a shop in a mall, that's like as big as your front room, but all it's got is stones. Stones. And some of them would be all that, but just one stone, just aquamarine. Go into another one, just rubies. Do you know what I mean? And it would be going into there and talking to people and getting to know the people, and do you know what I mean? Like people that have actually got a passion for it, and they're not just wanting to just sell you something to rip you off. They know you're not coming to buy. They know you're not. They know you're coming to learn, and they think it's great because you're having this conversation with them and they're teaching you. Do you know what I mean? And then you'll go and buy some from somewhere else. And you'll come back and you'll show them and they'll go, yeah, you've done well, do you know what I mean? And then I got in with cutters, do you know what I mean? So like I've got cutters that I go to and get the stones cut, so I buy rough and get them cut and stuff like that.
So just over time, hustling, asking questions, making contacts.
And flying over to Thailand and Cambodia and Vietnam and Malaysia and just learning,
so then you just set up your own shop, doing your own thing.
So my daughter turned 18 in December, and I didn't know what to give her, for her 18th birthday present. Most people will do like, you know, a nice bit of jewellery, or they'll do a car or something like that if they can push to it. Do you know what I mean? Some will just give them cash for them to go and do something with or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And I was thinking, what can I do? Do you know what I mean? And I was into the stones, and I've got this big collection of stones, and I'm like, do you know what? Let me just give her a collection of stones. Some ready-made like silver jewellery. And some ready-made like a few little gold pieces, and that she can use as an example and show people what they can have, and and set it up like that as a bespoke jewellery shop.
Okay.
So like I've already made pieces for people I know that have got like a bit of money to spend. Do you know what I mean? Friends of mine that I've known for many, many years, that have bought like little piece here, little piece there.
Mate, I've seen on social media, like the jewellery's good, you're flexing some big pieces. Some different.
Basically what it is because the stones I've chose are all hand-picked stones. Most of them have all got something good or unique or special about them. Do you know what I mean?
So then, now literally back to the start. When I first seen you on my fucking TikTok, sharing that down my screen, I was like, who the fuck's this guy? Because I watched it for about 15 seconds, started seeing you every fucking hour on my phone. And I was like, there's got to be some backstory behind this guy, man. So what's the backstory behind that?
It started many, many years ago, we'd be out in the clubs and things like that, and or in somebody's car, and the tune would come on or something like that, and people would go, blah, and I couldn't roll the R, I couldn't do the blah, I couldn't get that, you know what they do, I couldn't do it, so I'd go bang bang, and like it evolved and what have you over the years from that. Do you know what I mean? I've been saying it for over 20 years, over 25 years I've been saying it.
And then what about when you just fucking first blew up?
Well, so it's a winter morning. I think it was like just before Christmas or maybe just after Christmas, something like that. I'm walking on my way down to work to the jewellery shop. And I see this YouTuber. And I'm like, let me go and have a chat to him, see if he'll come to the shop, just give me a bit of exposure. Do you know what I mean? Because it's my daughter's shop, I've just opened it for her, I'm trying to get it up and going for her, do you know what I mean? So she's got something, I thought, do you know what, let me just ask him if he'll come down to the shop, do you know what I mean? So I met him, and like, I just greeted him how I greet everybody else, yo, my G, click, click, bang, bang, and he liked it. He come to the jewellery shop. I showed him around the mall because my jewellery shop's in a mall that's an old church. It's still a church. The church opened some shops inside it, to try and generate some income so it could keep the church alive. And that was I thought that was a good fit for me and my daughter and what have you. So like, and I'm showing him around, and I'm like, look, it's in a church, and he's like, oh, this is sick. And I've got the manager, and we showed him around, and he was like, I'm going around Warsaw for the day. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to here, I'm going to there. Do you want to come with me? Like, got nothing to do. And I'm like, yeah, sweet, I'll come with you. So like, I went round with him for the day. He released his video, of me and him. And the next day, there's like a couple of kids knocking on the window at the shop. I'm there with the guy that's my mate, 40, big up 40, click, click, bang, bang, shiny blood clot gun 40. And he's doing my website for me, and we're sitting there, we're having a conversation about it. There's a knock at the window, I tell you, man, there's 2 kids, 3 kids, I'm like, what's this about? So I've gone, hello. They've gone, you're right, we've just seen your video with Brumtown, can we have our picture taken with you? I'm like, oh, okay. Not expecting nothing, do you know what I mean? And I was there like talking to my mate, and they're there, and we had a pictograph taken with them, and I didn't know what to do, do you know what I mean? I gave them a little bracelet or a little necklace or something to take for the mum, like, do you know what I mean? And they went, about half an hour later, small kids, I'm like, what the fuck? Can we have a picture taken with them? I'm like, like that, Mate, the next day, there's probably 10 or 15 kids looking for me to have a picture taken. Like, I'm like, what's going on? And it just grew and blew up from there. And I think it's like, because like I did the video with Brumtown, like from my own TikTok, just like thanking him for coming to the shop and thanking him for coming to Warsaw and just giving us a bit of exposure, because Warsaw's, you know, as you know, in the media and what have you, it's said it to be the worst place to live in the country right now. It's got the lowest prosperity, the lowest hopes, the highest child poverty rate. It's worse for shopping, worse for going out. It's one of the most dangerous places to live, with the stabbings and the shootings that have happened recently and stuff like that. And I'm doing this TikTok and it's blown up, and I think it's great. Do you know what I mean? I think it's great. I see the reactions of people when they meet me or when I do a video with them, and they're all happy, and do you know what I mean? And I've just been happy that I could spread some happiness and some laughs and some fun and some cheers around, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's been from, like, people sending me videos of their little, 2-year-old, they can't even talk, but they can go bang bang, all the way up to, like, I've got a video with an elderly lady, like, she won't mind me saying she's about 60, you know what I mean, maybe even a little bit older, and she called me in Warsaw Town Centre and she's like, "You're that guy," and I'm like, "Bang bang," and she's like, "Bang bang," and she's like, we went to the Wetherspoons and we had a drink together, and do you know what I mean? And I did a video with her, and she introduced me to her daughter and her mate, and it was lovely, like, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But it's nice, like, someone who's been through so much negatives doing some positives, you know what I mean? Just spreading that fucking love about Warsaw, because like you said, it's been shit on a lot.
And do you know what, it wasn't intentional. It's not like I've, gone out and, like, done some youth work or some charity work or something like that, like, do you know what I mean? I wasn't
looking for anything,
Nah, not at all, like, do you know what I mean? I was just looking for a bit of exposure for my daughter's jewellery shop, and, did a TikTok with the guy and thought that, like, might get a few views, and, like, I'm a famous guy, like, do you know what I mean? Do you know, didn't think anything of it, you know what I mean? I didn't think I'd be getting 40 to 100,000 views a day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd be popping up on everybody's FYP. I didn't think, like, my auntie's a school teacher and her daughter's a school teacher, and her daughter was in the class and she's had to tell the kids, like, put the phone away because they're watching my videos, like, and she can't tell the kids that's a cousin, like, do you know what I mean? It's hilarious, man.
Yeah, it's mad how it grow, man.
Yeah, she works in a special school as well. There's 3 of them. My aunt Selena, big upsell, come on, click, click, bang, bang, Tisha, Amira, my cousins, but they're all teachers, they all work in the same school. And, like, they've had kids in the school, do you know what I mean? Watching my videos, and they're having to tell them, like, and they can't tell them. I'm like, "Why don't you tell them?" And they're like, "Are you mad? I ain't telling them they're my cousin." Like, look at you.
Mate, my fucking mum watches your videos.
Big up your mum.
But, mate, back to, like, I love it. But you're spreading the fucking positivity. You're doing
I'm trying to. Like, look. The bang bang was just done when something good had happened, a good tune was on, or we'd have fun or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's what it's always been to me. Do you know what I mean? It's not about loosing off shots. It's not about violence. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just about love and, do you know what I mean?
Just you having a good time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just me having a good time. It's just click, click, bang, bang, shiny blood clot, good.
But with you and everything you've gone through, you're obviously still living life now, we all have our fucking day-to-day problems and shit going through. How do you handle it when your head falls off a bit?
Do you know what, like, I mean, I've been sectioned and that I have.
Okay.
My head really falls off sometimes. But, like, when they kidnap my dog and they kill my dog, they sent me west. I had a breakdown and I got sectioned.
To what point, like, you having, like, breakdown through violence, depression?
Yeah, violence. Yeah. I got violent again with a security guard, and they stuck me into the nut house, and I was in Rayside.
Okay.
And I was on Ward 7, so, like, it's not like I was in, like, your local Dorothy Patterson. Yeah, I was in a proper place. Like, and I was on Ward 7 as well, which is intensive care, which is like 8 people, 3 people don't speak. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I met a guy in there, James. Yeah, big up James. Come on, click, click, bang, bang, magic. Yeah, and me and him still in contact now. And do you know what I mean?
Yeah. How is it in them places? Like, I'd expect everyone
worse
to be
than
walking
jail.
around like zombies.
Worse than jail, man. Worse than jail. Worse than jail. Yeah, like fucking. Like, there's this guy on Ward 7, right? Dale, big him up, Dale. Come on, click, click, bang, bang. Yeah. And he comes over to me, he's like, "It's that dude over there." I'm like, "Yeah." Stephen, his name was. Like, Stephen. I'm like, yeah. He's like, what? Yeah. He's like, chatting about me and like saying he's gonna have me and saying he's gonna do me in the showers and that. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. Now, obviously, like I'm medicated up to the eyeballs at this point and that. Do you know what I mean? Everything's barely a blur and a reality. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm like, don't know that. Yeah. Like, yeah, mate. This geezer, yeah, right, didn't speak. Yeah, like had a staff with him all the time. Yeah, like never spoke to anybody. Like just sat there like that. Yeah, right. The next thing you know, yeah, fucking this dude's on the back of him and parting him in. Yeah, and I'm like, walks up to James. I'm like, what's happening? He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just encouraging it.
Yeah. So is it, do you know what I mean? Is it what you imagine, like people walking around fucking dribbling, like?
There's a lot of that. I mean, like, I was in the Priory, yeah, just before I was getting out, I was in the Priory, yeah, just as I'm coming back to my senses a bit, yeah, and there's this dude, yeah, he's coming, yeah, on the night, yeah, and he's shitting in his hand, yeah, and he's going around, like, touching all the doorknobs and switching lights on and off, and, like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, and leaving all shit marks everywhere, yeah. And I'm like, right, listen, yeah, like, he needs to go in it, yeah, he needs to go. I'm telling the like, he needs to go. Like, I can't be, like, do you know what I mean? Like, everywhere you walk, there's a patch of shit, and then like, the staff are coming running up and like fucking getting off, and I'm like, nah. And then the next morning, I come out my room, yeah, he sat there, cross-legged like this, yeah, with a little fucking tea in his hand or whatever, yeah, and he's like, oh, hello, my name's Dr. whatever his name was, yeah, and I'm like, fuck off, shitty, yeah, right, you're fucking walking around everywhere yesterday, yeah, rubbing fucking shit everywhere, and now you want a fucking conversation with me, yeah, fuck off, yeah, but apparently he was like a doctor, yeah, who like every now and again, yeah, his head would flip, and he'd do shit like this, like, and he'd be around his own house, and his wife would have to call the health professionals, like, he's doing it again with the shit, I can't take it, do you know what I mean? And then the medicator won't give him an injection or whatever, and then the next day he's like, oh, hello.
Back to fucking work.
Yeah, no, no, fuck off, mate. You can't be rubbing shit one minute, yeah, and fucking hardly fucking larded our Lord fucking such the next. Do you know what I mean? Fucking nuts, man. Fucking nuts.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
So with your heads, obviously, how do you keep your head screwed on half the time?
It's not. What makes you think that it is? Like,
yeah, very true.
like, I'm walking around going click, click, bang, bang, shiny blood Clark gun, and you think I'm sensible, mate. Maybe there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, mate. I get my list out. No, but you know what I mean? Like, obviously, you can go to extreme violence to the point you'll get in section because you just seem fucking, do you know what I mean? You're blacking out, just anger. How the fuck, like, do you know what I mean? You control that day to day?
Cannabis.
Yeah.
Cannabis and meditation, and do you know what, yeah? Like, walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to walk, yeah, and I can walk for many, many miles, just non-stop, walking. People who know me will tell you, like, you see him walking from here to there to here to there. Yeah, but that's me going through things in my head and getting it out, do you know what I mean? And I'll roll my sleeves and I'll walk and I'll fucking sit down somewhere and I'll skin up and I'll carry on walking and I'm smoking, do you know what I mean? And I can walk, man. Just before I came back from Thailand last time, they had the Buddha Marathon, yeah? Yeah. And I didn't practice, didn't warm up, didn't stretch, yeah? My mate, I just went to the start of the marathon, like, to watch it, like, with my girl at the time or whatever, and a mate for that was security at the club was doing security at the marathon, yeah? And he's like, you want to do it? And I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah. So I did the marathon. Yeah. I didn't run it. Yeah. I rolled 5 spliffs. I smoked 3. Yeah. I had half of one left. I smoked 3 full ones. I had half of one left when I crossed the line. Yeah. And then so I had like a bit to puff on, and then like I had my spliff like.
Did a marathon. Just fucking.
Yeah.
smoked
Like, I walked
spliff,
it.
yeah.
I walked it like at a pace. Like my mates will know you'll tell you I walk at a pace. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I did an alright time. Like, do you know what I mean? And I walked it. I got a little finger at the end and everything. Like I walked it.
Mate, some marathon that was going to be you stoned out your fucking tree. You got people handing water out, you're just there fucking cruising.
No, don't get me wrong. I had some of the water and that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I had some of the water and that. My missus even met me like certain ways round with the Red Bull and that as well.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? But like, yeah.
Mate, fair play to you. So yeah, you can't.
Because the Thai Red Bull, you know, it's not fizzy.
Yeah,
The Thai Red Bull's still.
yeah.
Yeah. So like.
Yeah. Mate, you gotta do whatever you gotta do, ain't you?
I finished before some runners did, like, do you know what I mean? They come with the shorts and the practice for months and that, do you know what I mean? And I'm finishing before them walking.
Mate, you're probably that high you fucking flew around, that's why. But I suppose with your mental health, none of us can ever fucking control it. So we do the best that we can in our own ways.
Do you know what, yeah? The brain is an organ,
Yeah.
yeah? Like any other. Like your kidney, like your liver, like your heart, yeah? And it can fuck up, yeah?
Yeah.
Like your liver, like your kidney, like your heart, yeah? For some reason, yeah, when a man's brain fucks up, yeah, all of a sudden he's seeing different. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, people are different about him, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And because we know we're supposed to be the strong provider. Do you know what I mean? Take anything on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, when you compare back to like, you know, what other generations went through to what we went through. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, have we had it so hard or bad? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we weren't all rounded up at 17 years old and shoved in front of the Germans shooting at us or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But you know, we had other people shooting at us instead. But nah, like it's not about. I don't think it's about stresses and pressures. Yeah, I think they're triggers rather than the actual thing that's going wrong.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
think there's a deep underlying issue and then a specific moment or something could set it off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's there, sitting there, waiting.
Yeah.
Like you know, if you've got a hole in your heart,
Yeah.
or you've got like cancer, you don't feel it straight away.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's only when the lump gets that big that you start noticing it, that you even. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's why it's a silent killer, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like your brain, mate. I believe myself personally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're, you know, something not right with it. Yeah. Maybe it's, you know, can be sorted out with changing your diet or exercise or whatever. Because I don't believe that medications is just like the fix all.
Yeah, no.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It numbs you for a while to get through a moment.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't believe medications solve problems. I think they just solve symptoms. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah. There's no interest in medical companies healing you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they want you to buy their products.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 That's why the light bulb, it will go out, it will die.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could make an everlasting light bulb. Of course they can.
Yeah.
But once you bought it, what are you ever going to do then? Do you know what I mean? There's nothing to sell you after that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And that's the same with the medications.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same with the medications. Yeah. Like, okay, so like, wait there a minute, yeah. If I've got toothache, yeah, and they're telling me, oh, well, we make this clove oil, yeah, and you can take that and rub it on and it'll keep, well, if you just chew on a clove, it'll do the same thing, yeah. So what's in this clove oil then? Yeah, and you start looking at the back, and it's like, oh, there's this, and there's this thinner, and there's this agent, and there's this, do you know what I mean, stabilizer or whatever, and you're like, okay, no.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what it's about.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think with medication, like, you know, if you're depressed in a moment, fucking the bills have gone up, you're fucking having arguments with the missus or whatever, and you're a bit depressed, if you're not the type to talk to people, then a bit of medication will get you through that moment, because that moment ain't going to last forever.
Ain't solving nothing.
No, it's no.
It's not solving nothing, and it's not teaching your brain how to deal with the problem. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just distraction just to get you through it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Because
That's all it
time
is.
always fucking helps.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Just go and have a wank instead.
All that, yeah.
Just go and have a wank, man.
Yeah.
Just go and bash one out. Do you know what I mean? Just go and bash one out. Think about it later. Do you know what I mean? Solve itself. Don't pop a pill.
No, but like, you go for your walks, and it like I'll go gym.
I'll go for my walks, but what I also do as well, yeah, I'm going to say it out loud, and I'm going to say it to everybody, yeah. Every now and again, I'll go on what I call my curative trips, yeah, where I'll take like hallucinogenics,
Mushrooms,
LSD, ketamine, yeah, and a combination of all of that, yeah. Big up, Boone, click, click, bang, bang, yeah. Yeah, like big up Waggy as well, click, click, bang, bang, yeah. Like a lot of big things have been fixed in my head, yeah, through hallucinogenics.
Yeah. That's something all naturally, well, mushrooms anyway.
Mushrooms, natural, even LSD. You know, it's extracted from a mold. It's still from a mold. Do you know what I mean? So it's still from fungi, really. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think that's something you'll always be into. Hallucinogenics.
Yeah. Fucking hell, yeah. I'll be that granddad that trips out now and again. Do you know what I mean? I'll be that granddad that trips out. Don't make me a granddad, Amila. I'm just saying that I will be that granddad that chips out every now and again. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, fuck it, yeah.
Mate, I can imagine it, to be fair.
Yeah, we do some mushrooms together, me and you. Come on, click, click.
Fucking
bang, bang.
Yeah. So what other coping mechanisms would you say for any geezers that are struggling there? What would you recommend?
Do you know what it is? You got to find your own coping mechanisms, because what is good for the goose ain't good for the gander. Yeah, what is good for one ain't good for the other. Yeah, and you got to find your own thing. Some people it's music. Yeah, some people like it's rapping. Yeah, some people it's they get on the guitar. Yeah, some people it's fucking going for a walk. Some people it's going down to the gym, pumping it out.
Yeah.
Some people it's like doing the boxing and MMA or whatever and getting the frustrations out. Listen, you've got to find your way to get it out. I like a cup of tea.
All them things you just said though, it's engaging the brain. That's the most important thing, engage the brain.
Yeah, you've got to engage the brain. Yeah, you can't let your brain stand still. Yeah, because you will fucking go into some very deep, dark places. Yeah, like whenever anybody sees me, I've generally always got a smile on my face because I woke up. Yeah. Not a lot of people get a chance to wake up, and every new day gives a new opportunity. I'm very positive like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I have my dark moments, like my dark days. Do you know what I mean? Especially with some of the pressures that like the government's put upon me and stuff like that. Obviously, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, mate. Like fucking obviously. We've all got our own problems, and I think a running common theme is like cost of living, like fucking getting strangled. Fuel prices are now through the fucking roof. Like household bills are going up again. Council tax has gone up again.
And do you know what? Look at it. Yeah, right. If me running around going click click bang bang, shiny blood clot gun spends a bit of laughter and a bit of cheer around the place. Yeah,
it's a job well done, isn't it?
Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I do say shiny blood clot gun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, mate, I could fucking sit here, especially talk to you all day because you're some fucking character.
Yeah, man.
But last question I'd like to finish on.
Yeah.
You sat here today, everything you've gone through, everything you know, you can go back to a little 12-year-old you. What would you say to yourself?
Find something that you're interested in. Yeah. Find something that you love, that you enjoy. Yeah. And try and build something out of that. Yeah. It don't matter what it is. Yeah. It don't matter what it is. Yeah. Like, listen. Yeah. You got the geezer that goes to work. Yeah. In a zoo. Yeah. Every day. He don't earn a lot of money. Yeah. Right. But he's happy. Yeah. He enjoys going to work. He's got a smile on his face every day. He's rolling around. He's stroking the animals and he's feeding them. And yeah. He's happy. He's content in his life. Yeah. You got another geezer. Yeah. Shoveling fucking shit. Yeah. Gets paid a decent wage. Yeah. But he's knackered after work. His back's broken. His hands are blistered. Yeah. And he's not a happy man. Yeah. Because, like, listen, most people when they're working, they don't get free time in it. Yeah. Your routine is you wake up at 6 o'clock, to leave the house for 7, to be at work for 8, to be there till 4. Yeah. To, you know, get home by 5, 6 o'clock. Yeah. Do the dinner 7, 8 o'clock. Yeah. Have something to eat. Back to bed. Work the next day. Yeah. And that's how they fucking want you. Yeah. That's how they fucking want you. Yeah. That's slavery. Yeah. Because you've got no free. Your most valuable thing is your free time. Yeah. Your freedom is your most valuable thing. And when you get to jail, you recognise that and you realise that. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. That restriction of liberty. Yeah. That's the real punishment about being in jail. Yeah. Right. And that's the most. Listen, your freedom is everything in it. Yeah, and your free time is everything. Your family time is everything. Yeah, yeah. Being with your loved ones, having fun, smiling. That's what you're gonna remember on your last days. Yeah. Not the trainers that you had, not the fucking watch that you had, not the fucking car that you drove. Yeah, when you're fucking on that bed, yeah, and it's your last days. Yeah, it's them times with your people. Your family, your loved ones, your children, whatever. Yeah, it's them love, cherished moments that you're gonna remember. Of course, yeah. So just try and like succeed in something that you enjoy. Yeah, it don't matter what it is. Try and succeed and earn a career from something that you enjoy. Yeah, that's what I say for the youth out there. Yeah, if you can do that, you've cracked it. Yeah, mate. If you can do that, you've cracked it. You've cracked life. You've got the cheat code. Yeah,
mate, I completely agree. Fucking nothing better than quiet life, family around you, doing your thing, making memories.
You don't have to be quiet. Yeah. Like my life ain't quiet. I love being rowdy with the kids. Do you know what I mean? I love being rowdy with the kids. Do you know what I mean? I'll chase them around and throw them around. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Fuck that. That's what kids. Yeah. Right. But don't get me wrong. Those lovely, cherished moments when you're just there on the sofa and you're watching fucking, you know, Jungle Book and you're with the kids and do you know what I mean? Yeah. But the laughing and the joy and everything like that, do you know what I mean? Them times that you're gonna remember. So get as much of them in as you can. Yeah. And the way that you're gonna achieve that, is by doing a job or a career or something something that you will enjoy, that you live for, this is great. I can't wait to go and do that again. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, you're going to be working like 50 years of your life.
50 years of your life.
Of that miserable.
Yeah. And most of the hours of your day spent at work or asleep. Yeah. So like, do something that you can enjoy.
100%, mate.
100%.
Right. Anything to finish on?
Yeah. Can I just pick up some people? Yeah.
Do your thing, man.
Yo, Big Toe, Ryder, Big Fat Brad, Snoop, fucking, like, everybody, if I haven't mentioned ya, yo, all of my people, them, click, click, bang, bang, shiny blood clot gun. Yes, Mark, Pom Pom, 40, Jed, like, everybody, like, yeah. Big up my people, then.
That's the only way to end it, mate. Nice one, bro, yeah?
Love,
bro.
Vlad, my G, come on, shiny blood clot.
Thank you for listening to From Rock Bottom. If this episode spoke to you, please subscribe, like and share. It really helps us keep doing this work and bringing these stories to light. You can also follow us on social media for updates, behind the scenes content, and ways to get involved in the conversation. Most importantly, if you're struggling right now, please don't suffer in silence. Reach out, talk to someone, seek support. You are not alone, and you are absolutely worth life. Take care, keep fighting, and we'll see you in the next episode.